we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the grab play for the first down. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Miller. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The extra point here would tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly out to the tight end. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think?
Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. again. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. And he's knocked down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. On the move at the 30. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back, staying on track and getting it in on the option.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lewis to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Boston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's low. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The sure hands, it's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Miller. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Gonna look downfield again. Takes a hit as he fires. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Miller. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Hill. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Hughes. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it in. It's low. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction.
Got room on the return. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got a little space. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Near the sideline, it's Boston. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. There he goes. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Maryland. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
23.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On the ground, it's Price. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Boston. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Ducks Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Lewis wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.